unnecessary intro song to totally waste your time.
So it's become pretty clear that a lot of people's identities are on the line right now, you know? And the identities I'm talking about are people who have built an identity on being anti, being against, being a critic, and it's quite frankly a lot of these anti-government people, of which I've been one, for my entire adult life. I've been a small government libertarian type person. I've made some adjustments to libertarianism because all the above reasons. There's just too many libertarians that are like, there's no practicality. No borders. Okay, great. Can you convince every single land in the whole world to not have borders? Can you convince every organism to not be territorial? No, you can't. Organisms, life is territorial. That's not going anywhere, anytime soon. Ever. It's never going anywhere. Okay? Hell, even after you're dead, the bacteria in your body are going to try to fight off the worms that are nibbling on you. There's going to be a competition for territory on your decaying body, within your grave. But yeah, I've got a lot of friends that are just like, I'll just say, one of them said in the comments that Trump's the same as the old boss. It's a total disingenuous thing to say Trump and Biden are the same. They're the same. I mean, how can you take somebody seriously that says that? That's not a serious comment. That is a reactionary, digging in the heels, identity-based comment. I'm anti. I don't trust. I'm a skeptic. I never trust anything. That's fine. I tell people not to trust. But there's a point where, a person's just got their head in the sand and they're not even paying attention. Or they're just ignoring everything. Somebody could request an ice cream cone and get the ice cream cone and then say, that's not what I wanted. That's not the ice cream I ordered. Okay. Slap it out of your hand. These libertarians are the ones that are confusing me the most, because these guys are really, almost every request I've made over the 30 years, this needs to happen, that needs to happen. Well, they're doing it, or they're trying to do it. There's a lot of hurdles. There's a lot of blockades. You got judges, rogue judges that just like, no, we're going to stop you. You can't look at that. You can't cut this department. I've been saying cut departments, end the Fed. And suddenly we got 2 guys, 3 more. I mean, a bunch of people that are doing that. They're trying to do that. Will they be successful? I don't know. I certainly hope so. But somebody's finally trying, And you get a bunch of people like, oh, I don't believe they're trying. It's all... really? Really? Okay. Okay. What can I can't do anything with people like that. You can't do anything with somebody who's just won't pay attention and won't acknowledge things that are happening. I don't trust Elon. Something's wrong with him. He wore a costume. He dressed up like the devil once. Oh, okay. He makes brain chips. Huh. That's a reason to not trust him? What about people that make cameras? What about people that make prosthetics? What about people who make artificial hearts, pacemakers? Can't trust them. They're making robots. We've been using robots our whole life. Everything you use is a robot. Your vacuum's a robot. Your toaster's a robot. Your camera's a robot. Your phone is a robot. Your car is a robot. It's a horse robot. They even say horsepower. What kind of horsepower does your car have? It's a fucking robot. It's a horse robot. You know?
Well, I don't know. I don't like the robots that look like humans.
Okay, you don't like movies? That's not not a real person on the movie screen, right? There's not little people in your TV. Those are robots. Okay? Yeah, they are.
Don't say that, Merkley. That's stupid.
It's a robot. A plane, it's a robot. You know, it's a bird robot. A plane is a bird robot. A drone is a bird robot.
I don't trust him. He's a technologist.
Technology, you're using technology. You're complaining on the technology. You're using your phone to complain about it. As if the phone, it's just, I don't know. I don't know what to do with people. I posted this meme, because some people in my crowd are, there's a particular meme where it's just like, it shows an NPC saying, we're against vaccines, we're against brain chips, we're against digital currency, we're against robots, when it's the Democrats talking about it, and the guy's angry. But then there's a picture of Elon Musk and Trump saying, brain chips, digital currency, robots. What's the other one? Vaccines. And everybody's smiling as if that's what any of us are doing. As if it's so condescending too. This is the problem with these people. They're so arrogant and condescending that, it's the same kind of TDS that happens with the leftists. They can't fathom that somebody who likes Trump can be intelligent like they are. The only way you can be intelligent is if you don't like Trump. If you like Trump, you're dumb. It's the same hardcore position that atheists take, which is why, even though I was an atheist for a long time, I couldn't stand being around these people. Because in their mind, if you believe in God, you're dumb. You're stupid. There's no possible way you can like Trump and be intelligent. You're just, anything he says, you're just loving it, I don't know what it is. I think it's because these people just have an absolute aversion to being supportive of things. Like they don't want success. It's easy to like Ron Paul. I fucking love Ron Paul. Loved him. Not everything. I don't like his alarmist things, buy gold, where every time he's talking, he's convincing you to buy something of which he gets a cut. There's certain alarmist tendencies about Ron Paul that I didn't like. But for the most part, he was my favorite politician of all time, So, and this is what all these other people are like. Oh, Ron Paul. It's easy to support Ron Paul. If you're one of these people that actually doesn't want victory, you actually just want to be a victim, you actually just want to build your identity on, being anti, being a black pillar. Oh, if it's biblical. Some people are so attached to the story in the Bible of the end times. They need the world to end to validate their belief. And I'm not saying this applies to everybody, but it's the same kind of a thing. If you build your identity on predictions, and your predictions are dire, you've become invested in that outcome. When things don't turn out that way, you got to sit there and say, I was wrong. And a lot of these people are saying, I hope I'm wrong. Really? Do you? Because you've made predictions, they haven't come true, and you haven't said, I was wrong. Or maybe I was wrong. Maybe I was wrong about Trump. I've asked other people. I deleted a guy yesterday because, he made, I've got the details. I've got the dirt. I know why Trump is bad. Well, let me see them. I've known you for 35 years. Let me see them, guy. Let me tell you about him, too. This is Lou. He's a guy that was played guitar in a band. I recruited him for our band when the other guitar player left. right? And he's a co-founder of the Great Barrington Declaration, right? Which seems great. It was during COVID. He got together a group of doctors, credentialed people, to say, we're against this. We don't like this COVID nonsense, right? And I'm like going, okay, cool. You got 30 guys with certificates. I got 1 million fucking people that don't have certificates, that are smarter than those fuckers that have certificates. Why? Because they didn't go to school to get a stupid fucking certificate. Because nobody needs a fucking certificate to know there's no plague. Yeah, believe it or not, we all have our senses. We stick our face out the window. I don't smell death. Nobody's dropping dead. The only people I've heard of dropping dead are fat fucking old people. Okay? I don't need a certificate. And the idea that you have to get a bunch of certificates around, a bunch of credentialed people to say the most obvious shit anyway, to me says you're weak. You're weak. You're cowardly. You think that you have to get fucking James Lindsay and these fucking doctors to make your case for you, as if you can't make it yourself. As if you can't demand that the credentialist institutions be fucking burned to the ground. Okay? These credentialist people are fucking full of themselves. They're conformists. If you go to school, you learn how to be a conformist. That's all there is to it. There's nothing more than that. Okay? You get a good grade if you repeat back what's told to you. You do not get a good grade for thinking independently and thinking critically and challenging what your teachers are telling you. That's how you get kicked out. It's conformity school, okay? So if you get me a group of people that are all diehard conformists, that all got accolades, they all put their little stupid square hats on, they graduated and threw them in the air. I'm smart. I passed the test. I am 100% conformist. Fantastic. Now I will enact the ideas of those above me, the drug dealers and the doctors that work for them. You know? Credentials. But he's got credentials. He's read a lot of books. Yeah, he read a lot of books. Hypnotized himself for years. Can't fucking build a fort in his backyard. Can't unclog his toilet. But he's credentialed. Great Barrington Declaration. Look at all these wonderful, if you don't have a couple of fucking letters after your name, you're not going to be part of it. That's not solving the problem, okay? That's exacerbating the problem. Oh, but Elon Musk, isn't he part of that? No, he's not part of that. He's a doer. He's one of these guys that he literally says what I'm saying. He doesn't give a fuck about your schooling. He wants to see what you can do. Actual merit. And he's a doer. And Trump's a doer. He built things. Hotels. Skating rinks. Beauty pageants. Golf courses. Game shows. Entertaining fun shit for your weekend. In a gaudy fashion to make you feel special with all the gilding. I don't know, people. How can you take people seriously that don't have a vision of reality? Oh, there's a secret Trump. There's a secret Elon. They're public thing. They're there to fool me. Oh, really? So you think there's a secret version behind the scenes? Everything in the past 30 years shows that Trump lacks the ability to play second fiddle to anyone. Doesn't have the ability, but secretly, behind the scenes, he's doing the bidding of the WEF and the Jews, Israel. He's doing it for them. It blows my mind how disconnected people are. Again, that's why I think it's not about that. For a lot of these people, it's not about reality. It's about their own identity. And I have friends, so many friends like that here in San Francisco, where it's always anti. It's always anti. Always, always, always. Because I think there's this type of people, like, for example, this thing with Trump pushing in Netanyahu's chair. I mean, don't get me started with this thing. To me, it was so obvious that Trump, I mean, if you pay any attention to Trump, Trump has posted that Netanyahu is a deep, dark son of a bitch. Didn't invite him to his inauguration, you know? On every front, he's doing everything that Netanyahu does not want. And then in a live press conference with him, he said, oh, and by the way, we're going to take Gaza for us. While Netanyahu sits there twitching and has to listen to it.
But no, he's doing the bidding.
Oh, but he pushed in Netanyahu's chair. Oh, really? Like what you do for a lady? That's how you emasculate a man. Jeez. You surprise him with a press conference, and then you push in his chair and you treat him like a child, taking away his toys in front of everybody. Oh, so sad. Don't get Gaza. We're going to turn it into a fucking strip mall, and you don't get it. And also Egypt, you got to take the people. Oh, no, you can't. Oh, well, we're taking it. That's a paternal thing. It's when the kids are fighting over a toy. You take the toy and you throw it in the fire.
Oh, but he's working for them. He's working for them. He's working for Klaus Schwab. He's working for Klaus Schwab.
Yeah, fuck you, you stupid fuckers. Pay the fuck attention. Pay attention. They're not paying attention. They're paying attention to themselves, their own identities, their own fears, their own imaginations. You know?
Oh, but a brain chip. You're going to get a brain chip?
They say this like it's like an own. Like,
oh, this is the litmus test. I'm going to litmus test Merkley. You're going to get a brain chip?
Like I'm going to be all defensive and go,
no, I'm sorry, you got me. I'm the wrong guy.
You know, they're playing this identitarian thing shit too.
Oh, what are you, gay?
You know, stupid shit like that. It's like, grow the fuck up. You know? I'll read a fucking Yelp review on the brain chip if I lose the function of my legs or my arms start shaking uncontrollably. And there are some brain chips out there, Elon's or otherwise, Samsung, Honda. If they make a brain chip that can make me use my legs again, I'll read the reviews. But please don't stop Honda and Elon and General Electric and the guy down the street from working on a brain chip. So if that happens, I'll have an option. Why are you fucking taking away options from me?
Oh, but mRNA, it gets in your genes, it gets in your DNA, self-replicating.
You know? Yeah, the fucking vaccine was a big problem. Idiots that took it, idiots that said okay, idiots that pushed it before it was studied, it was wrong. Trump was wrong to have pushed it. You know? A lot of people have come around. They trusted doctors. I didn't. But lots of people do. You know? Lots of people do. Including people that are complaining about Trump. You know?
Well, mRNA is so bad.
I texted you the other day. Why didn't you text back?
I was at the hospital.
Oh, interesting. So you do trust doctors sometimes. Anyway, I don't know how mRNA works. Well, at the beginning of COVID, I looked it up. I'm not so sure that the viruses even exist. Andrew Kaufman has nice things to say about that.
Oh, a Jew.
You know? But he has interesting things to say about that. But if you look down, you theoretically, you go, okay, this kind of makes sense. This kind of makes sense. Whatever. You know?
Don't fuck with the DNA. Do not play God.
Oh, nice tomato you got there. How do you think that made? Why do you think that tomato is the shape it is? It's because people have been crossbreeding and playing God forever. You see your dog with this little smashed in face? God didn't make him like that. Humans made him like that. And guess what? God made humans. God made humans to get different kinds of cattle. God made humans to make plastic. God made humans to make robots. I know, because I talk to God every day on the phone. He told me. He said, well, the thing is I can't make a robot by myself. I don't know how to do it, so I made humans. So, this is actually how God talks. I made humans so I could get plastic robots. Yeah, and brain chips. Yeah, I couldn't make a brain chip on my own. I'm just God. All I can make is birds. Birds and animals. I can't make brain chips, so I made Elon Musk to make one for me. Yeah, it's not about these things. It's about identity. I'm telling you. It's about identity. People build these identities, whether it's Christian, Jewish, Muslim, atheist, anti. I'm anti. I know. Look, I'm talking about myself. I was anti for a lot of years. It's easy to fucking be anti. It's harder to be supportive because when you're supportive, you might end up supporting somebody that bites you in the ass. You might. There's always that risk. There's always the risk that you're going to support somebody that's going to fuck you over, that's going to disappoint you. In fact, let me tell you something. There's a 100% chance that somebody you support, anybody you support, is going to let you down. Why? Because nobody's perfect. People are just human beings, including Elon Musk and Trump, including you. Your shit stinks too. You're not a prophet. You're not a seer. You don't have a crystal ball. You don't know everything that's going down. And your being anti isn't helping. It's not helping. If you want something to change, you are going to either have to change it or support somebody who's trying to change it. Not just getting on the internet and going, oh, the same old boss, same old boss. Fuck you, it is not the same old boss. If you can't acknowledge that things are different this last 2 weeks than they were before, you're insane. I'm putting an end to transgender indoctrination in the schools. Oh, same old. That's just like Clinton. It's just like Clinton. It's like fucking Biden did that too. That's a Hillary position. Oh, is it? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. We're defunding the transitioning of children. Oh, same old boss. Same old boss. We're getting rid of government waste. Oh, same. Same, exactly the same thing as the guy that was wasting the money. Yeah, but Merkel, you see, we don't believe that he's going to do that. I think he's just doing it for show. It's a good fucking show. It's a good show. You know what the good show does? It convinces the people that that's what they want. So even if you don't trust Elon, even if you don't trust Trump, they are driving public opinion. In what way? What way? That government should stop spending our money on bullshit. That they should stop taxing us. They should stop stealing money from us and giving it to those people who lie. The journalists who lie. To put you in jail. To tax you more. I'm getting rid of the 90,000 IRS agents that Biden hired. Oh, same old, same old. Yeah, exactly. The opposite is the same as the... Black and white are the same. They're both colors. They're both colors, Merkley. They're both swatches. Black and white are the same, up and down. These people are sounding just like fucking leftists. Inverters of reality, for fuck's sake.
Same old boss. New boss, same as the old boss. The old boss, what? Did he ever have a job in his whole life besides taking money from the taxpayers? Did he ever have a private life? No. He was in government for his whole fucking life. Stealing. Making deals with China and Ukraine. And Hunter Biden, his kids are on crack. He's a baby sniffer. Same old boss. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Trump's whole family loves him. You know, you can feel it. You watch it. They all love him. His grandkids love him. Kai Trump has one of the most inspirational YouTube channels. She's just a good kid who loves her grandpa. Same old boss, same old boss. Yeah, you know who Biden's grandkid was? A bastard child that he refused to acknowledge. Because Hunter fucked a stripper. Did cocaine off her tits. Same old boss, same old boss. It's offensive to me, you know, that people just, because they're not doing it. It's selfish. They're doing it for them. It's for their identity. They're gaslighting you. It's a gaslight. You don't know. I'm special. I know the future. I got my crystal ball. You know, he's going to make those brain chips. You know, everybody's going to have one. And we're going to live in pods and we're going to eat the bugs. Because Trump's working for the WEF. Meanwhile, he gave a speech at the WEF. He pulls out of the WHO. We're not part of that anymore. Pulls out of Paris Climate Accord. Pulling out of everything. No more funding for you. Fuck you, NATO. Same boss, same old boss. Same old. New boss, same as the old boss. It's just ignorance. It's willful fucking ignorance. I don't think it is ignorance. I think they know this is happening. But their identity is so wrapped up in being anti. They made a declaration. This is my friend that I dumped the other day. He made a declaration years ago that Trump was bad. He made that declaration. He went out, Trump is bad. He couldn't be neutral on it. I have secret info. He's bad. And he's posted a million times about it. And he can't go back on it. Because he's too proud. His ego is too fucking weird that he can't just go, you know what? Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I bought the hype. You know? Maybe I'm a chicken shit. Maybe I don't like the way Trump talks. I don't like his fucking orange face. I don't like his stupid hair. And I'm better than him. Because my hair isn't hairsprayed and my face isn't orange. You know, this air of superiority. Oh, that TV show that he was on. You're fired. It's so stupid. It's Hollywood. You know, it's people really build their identities on stuff, and that fucking sticks. And I think that's the way most people are. I said this for a long time. I think most people form their identity by the time it kind of gets cemented in their early 20s, you know? And whatever that identity is, it just stays the same. You don't believe me? Go to your high school reunion. Remember the guy that wore bowling shirts every day to high school? You know, with flames on them? He's still doing it. Still got the same shoes. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with this, but remember the punk rocker? He's still a punk rocker. He's in his 50s, but he's still punk rocking it out, you know? It's weird. Most people form their identity, and then they spend the rest of their life defending that identity. I'm glad that I formed an identity that was, I'll change my mind when new information comes along. I adopt better ideas when they come along. You know? Correct my English. Thank you. Tell me where I'm wrong. Thank you. You know? Teach me something. Thank you. Show me how the transmission works. Thank you. You know? Help me fix my car. Thank you. Help me learn to sew. Thank you. You know, teach me something. You know? Show me a C major 7 with a flat 9. Thank you. Not I know everything already. You know, everything's a challenge to me. Everything's challenging my value as a human. Oh man, what if I'm wrong? It's wonderful being wrong. Are you kidding me? It's wonderful to be wrong. You're going to be wrong all the time. You're wrong about everything. It's not a big deal. That's how you learn, by doing things that are wrong. But you gotta at least fucking support something. It's just such a chicken shit move to be anti. To just sit back and go, I don't believe it. You're up to no good. It's probably true to some point. Everybody's up to no good in some respect. You know? Hell, you saying that is you're up to no good. You're trying to buzzkill me. Trying to knock the ice cream cone out of my hand. And that's seriously what a lot of these people are doing. I don't like it. I don't like it. I see people celebrating. I see people with smiles on their face about the government. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. They gotta stop. I don't like this worshiping. They're treating Trump like he's Jesus. I don't like it. I don't like anybody getting support. But me. Support me. Support my psychic friends network prediction channel. Because I'm the amazing Polly. I know what's going on. I know what's really going on. Because I'm the amazing Polly. I'm Alex Jones. Alex Jones is the same way. You know, I'm not. he right now happens to be with Elon and Trump. Because he's not as bad as some people are, you know. But he's a predictor. He's a predictor. You predict 50 things a day, and guess what? Some of them are going to come true, especially if they're general things. The sun's going to come up tomorrow. There's going to be a big storm this year. There's going to be an earthquake somewhere. You know? Oh, really? Oh, good. You're fantastic. You predicted things. Birds are going to fly. Frogs are going to turn gay. And, you know, there are gay frogs. There's gay animals, too, apparently. Anyway, I'm babbling. But this is a rant. It's a rant. Hopefully you can feel me. Some of you people out there that are hopeful and optimistic and not trying to go around and just literally fuck things up. You know, these people want Trump to fail. They're lying. When they say, I hope I'm wrong, that's a lie. That is a lie. Because you know how you can tell people that hope for good things? They support good things. They don't just criticize imaginary outcomes. They don't just predict dark and gloomy imaginary outcomes. People who have hope and optimism predict good outcomes. They try to make you feel better. At halftime, they don't come in to the locker room and say, guys, listen, I know we're down 6 points, but it's going to get worse. These guys are going to score 90 points on us, and they're going to put brain chips in our head. And they're going to put vaccines in our heart. So we better just get off the field. Let's not continue the game. Let's quit. Let's quit. Let's get out of here. Let's not go back into the game and fucking fight and win the fucking game. That's what people with hope go out there and try to influence things, outcomes in their direction. They don't just shit on people. They're allegedly doing the things that they're asking for. You know? because we have control over here. We're part of it. You're part of the momentum, the zeitgeist, what is it? That feeling, the moment. You need to seize on that. That's another thing I see in this movement. A lot of these people that are allegedly so-called freedom, right-wing type people. It's just like when the momentum gets going, and right when you need that little extra push over the edge, that's when they say, oh, hold on. And then they demoralize you, And at that point, I just go, wow, that's some deep, dark shit, It's like right when you are almost to the touchdown, they step out and they go, stop this silly game. Stop this football. Why are you cheering? This is just a sport. You idiots. Don't you realize what they're doing here? Don't you realize that this sports is a distraction for the brain chips that they're planting into your asshole through your bleacher seats? Anyway, that's enough of that. Thanks for listening.